Welcome to Glastonbury Town. If you turn around and go this way, you'll find yourself in street, which still confuses me. It's a town, not a street, but anyway, don't worry about that. Today I want to show you around Glastonbury, because Glastonbury is known for its ancient history, its myths, its legends, such as Brewers Fayre, Premier Inn, Screwfix, Aldi, Costa, B&Q, Tesco's, Carpetright, and of course KFC. But forget about those places because we have our very own wizard.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
I love the way people just start crunching out juicy beats wherever they want. And there's so many people with such important messages. Then you get people like this. God knows what he's doing, but I like it. There's a market held every Wednesday where you can buy yourself some crystals. Actually, you can buy yourself some crystals absolutely everywhere. They're even buried in the wall and the floors. Just bring a chisel and help yourself. This guy has a deep message about the corporation crisis, but he ain't stupid. He's wearing a helmet just in case somebody disagrees with him and wants to clonk him on the head. Now, where I used to live in Surrey, this van is an instant nick. You're getting pulled over, mate, but in Glastonbury, it blends right in. Here we have a man casually doing whatever it is he is doing. So, one thing I love about living in Glastonbury is the artwork, especially the man with the chalk. He's always chalking about and it makes pavements look less boring, so come on street, what you doing? Get yourself a man with some chalk. Now, if there's one thing Glastonbury is known for and doesn't ever mention at all, it's the Tor. I don't understand why it's called the Tor. I would call it the Big Hill with a little tower on top, but I suppose that's a bit of a mouthful, so the Tor it is. I'll take you on a little tour up the Tor in a bit, but honestly guys, in Glastonbury the Tor is everywhere. Here's a shop with the Tor on it. Here's my mate's arm with the Tor on it. Here's a kebab shop which is literally called the Tor, and of course it has the Tor on it. So yeah, Glastonbury likes the Tor. It used to also really like the Holy Form, until somebody cut it down, which wasn't very nice at all, was it? Now all that's left is this, and a sheep taking a shit. Which my dad found extremely funny. The sheep taking a shit, not the fact somebody cut down the Holy Form. My dad loved the Holy Form, but here he is taking a slash on holy ground. Let's all boo him. So this is Whereiel Hill, or what I like to call it, Tripping Hill, because when I was younger I used to come up here and trip. I have no idea what's going on here, but as always, I like it. Glastonbury has a community fridge to help people who need a little bit of help. I like that too. I also like this random little house at the back of a public car park. What I'm trying to say is, there's lots of things I like about Glastonbury. I guess that's why I live here. Magical stuff like this. Oh look, there's a Tor again, but never mind, have a look at that sick-ass dragon. This man is having a silent vigil for peace, so I feel kind of bad editing on some heavy metal. I only found out the other day we have a sex shop in town, which isn't just open, it's very open. Way. Even Thatcher's, which isn't from Glastonbury, is jumping on the Tor bandwagon. I don't know what those arms are doing, but I'm liking it. This shop here reminds me of playing Elder Scrolls. One bottle of skooma, please, my good man.
What a beautiful day it is, you know, and the sun shining. It's such a magical day.
This right here is the monument, and there's always something going on here. Right now this guy is providing medicine pathway readings. Here's another geezer crunching one out. Whatever you do, don't use these toilets. Dodgy stuff goes on in there. Use these toilets instead. Dodgy stuff goes on there too, but these ones talk to you. You have 15 minutes available until what? Does anybody actually know? I've never been in there longer than 20 seconds. But anyway, not only do these toilets talk to you, they have the words peace and love written on them. Hippiest toilets in the world. And of course, there's a picture of the Tor. Let's go and have a look around Glastonbury Abbey. Glastonbury Abbey is old and stuff used to go on here in the past, so people come here in the present to think about what stuff used to go on in the past. Personally, I just come here to have a little dance about. I met a king here once. He knighted me, Sir Danny Fried, Glastonbury's biggest bellend. Glastonbury Abbey is a pretty impressive place and I do recommend visiting. Oh, look who it is! Unfortunately, Bubble Man isn't here all the time, although I think he should be. So let us watch this bubble finish its journey through this magical realm together in his honour. Glastonbury Abbey is home to the world's most pointless bridge. I mean, how are you meant to get across that? It's like something out of Takeshi's Castle. And when visiting Glastonbury Abbey, if you're very, very lucky, you might just spot the ancient fish of Arimathea. Oh look, there it is. May Day proper kicks off in Glastonbury, or maybe this is just an average Tuesday, I'm never quite sure. This sort of stuff goes on all the time. Dragons, giant green women with massive heads, more dragons getting leery with other dragons, people playing bangers on the drums. Is this May Day or just a Thursday? I don't know. I once dressed up as a giant condom and went for a walk around town and nobody even blinked an eyelid. I think it was because this geezer stole the show. Here we have some people passionately carrying a stick. That's the thing I like about Glastonbury. You can be whoever you want to be and you are accepted. I wouldn't stick plungers on my head and go for a walk anywhere else. I would feel extremely uncomfortable. But in Glastonbury, I can walk around the supermarket with a plunger stuck to the top of my head and feel perfectly sane. I reckon people look more out of place without a plunger stuck to their head. Although I do not recommend sticking a plunger on your head wherever you happen to be in the world, because as I happen to find out, it leaves quite the bruise. Right, I think it's about time I took you guys up the tour. Look at that beautiful sunset. People walk up the tour for all sorts of reasons, but a lot of the time it's to have a little groove. You don't have to walk up the tour dressed in a full medieval suit of armour, but if you want to, you can. Here's what it looks like from inside the tower, and what I always think is somebody put a roof on it. The amount of times I've got drenched because there isn't a roof, so if any roofers are watching, you know what to do. Here we have the view from the other side. Right, more of the tour later. Let's go back to the high street and watch another bloke crunching one out. I'll tell you what, if Glastonbury was a human being, this guy would be it. He's a Glastonbury legend. Talking about Glastonbury legends, they don't come much bigger than the Eggman. He's a superhero and his power is eggs. This is the Eggmobile. Here's some guys giving out free hugs.
Welcome to Avalon.
Let us take a moment to check out some of the wonderful art scattered around town. It's always nice to see that guy. What's that, Merlin, mate? You want to say something?
It's a magical day. This is in Glastonbury, and I hope you're all enjoying it because this is the most magical place on the planet. Glastonbury is. It's got so much magic here. It's oozing out of the fabric of Glastonbury at the moment. Oozing out. What we're standing on is sacred land now. We're both standing on sacred land, and this is beautiful. This is the beauty of Glastonbury. What a magical place this is.
Everybody in town at one point or another has made a joke about butt close.
Right, mate.
Apparently in Glastonbury we don't give dogs water, we give them Stella. Here are some people hitting sticks, dancing around, scaring the crap out of me. This may be the most pointless gate I have ever seen in my entire life. We have now arrived at the Whitespring. This place proper gives me those Lord of the Rings vibes. Nothing to see here, ladies and gentlemen, just an elf with a music box dancing around with his horse. Jesus Christ, crunching one out. There's the tour again and again. Somebody's even put the tour on a wheelie bin. I love this town. We don't have Primark, we have Hemp in Avalon and Bag End, and this shop that sells witchy stuff. On this side of the tour, you will find the Eggstone. Legend has it, it was laid by a dragon, but I know where it really came from. Seriously, everybody in Glastonbury loves the tour. These sheep love the tour. This pigeon loves the tour. I love the tour, apart from when my hat blows off in the wind. Oh look, the tour. Oriental Chef or Pekin Palace. This one always causes arguments. Here we have some wild conspiracy theorists. And just across the road, we have some wild vegans. Why not visit the Glastonbury experience? It sure is an experience. I know whose butt that is, and this guy went to the same primary school as me. What can I say? It's a very small town. This head above a shop in the high street proper freaks me out. Want to come and see some ancient trees? Well, follow us. They're called Gog and they're called Gogamugu or something like that, I don't know. Unfortunately, they had to put a fence around them because people set them on fire, which is annoying, but you can still kind of see them through the fence. Kind of. Anyway, come with me as I pray to this thing. And after I finish praying, I like to do a little dance. Here we have another pointless gate. Actually, it can't be that pointless because I've just ended up in the Avalon Orchard. I love this place. You can get up the tour this way, and when you get to the top, there's a really comfortable stone for you to chill on. And then you can run down the other side where you will find the world's most pointless defibrillator. Basically, it's locked and you need a code to open it. In order to get the code, you have to ring a number, but the number isn't on the defibrillator, so you can't open it. You guys want to see my favourite bench? It's in a place called Bushy Coombe. I like to come here, relax and shout. Sausages! I also like running through fields because it makes me feel good. Okay, it seems we have evolved from pointless gates because we now have a pointless door. Wow, would you look at that lovely view of the town? It's a much better view than these grey metal boxes which randomly started appearing everywhere. I think they were put there just so there was another place to put a picture of the tour. Look at this mural, fantastic isn't it? Of course it's got the tour on it, but anyway, a while back there was a petition to have it painted over, which I thought was silly because just around the corner there's a wall with the words Sarah black men free at once, and yet nobody made a petition about that. I really like this place, it's beautiful, but I do get the vibe that sometimes people are sacrificed here. Tour, literally the tour. Ah, the Who'da Thought It pub, a lovely place, but it always gets me thinking, who thought what? A stunning mural with a massive schlong. This is the Goddess House, and I have absolutely no idea what goes on in there. Here we have the old pump house, which is handy because everybody likes a good old pump. Welcome to Abbey Park, one of my favourite places in town. Apart from these toilets really annoy me because they are never open, so everybody has to slash behind them. Does your soul need rejuvenating? If so, visit this place. Just a stuffed elephant in an old telephone box. Oh look, here's the tour again, but with a twist. It's on a foot. Ah, the Rural Life Museum, a place where you can learn about rural life. But I don't care about rural life, I prefer the Rifes. One of my two favourite pubs in town. The other pub being the Arthur. At one point they had a naked drawing of me hanging up on the wall, but it was vandalised, which is okay because I would have vandalised it too. Time to visit Glastonbury Weir, another place where I like to just run about. If you enjoy water and beautiful views of the tour, then this is the place for you, but if not, there's also a little crack den, so there's something for everyone. If you made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you very much. Please like, share, subscribe, hit my bell because I make videos every single Friday. And when shopping, be sure to visit the Gauntlet because they are now selling official Danny Fried merchandise. Burns the Bread should be called Cooks the Bread because everything is cooked to perfection. Pink Rhino, art on the floor. Let's bring the flute guy back again. Life is special, enjoy it one step at a time. That's easier said than done when climbing Jacob's ladder. At least there's some wonderful art on the way up to distract you from the fact that you cannot breathe. And I absolutely love the way they saved the best till last. A little reward for making it to the top of the hill. This absolute masterpiece. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I have been Danny Fried. Please like, share, subscribe, hit my bell. Please follow my other socials, links in the description. I hope you get to visit Glastonbury someday. And if you do, there's this place, yeah, called The Tour.